NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Play action. Newton. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
2nd and 2. Throwing is Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Newton. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7th. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Edmonds. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Newton on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Back to throw, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now Murray. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
To throw, it's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. On the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. 25 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Newton. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 33 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. It's a room to maneuver. And down inside the 15 he goes. 101 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Newton, meanwhile, here connected with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Back to throw. Murray steps away. And all the way to the the opposite 48. A big play there on the scramble. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
To throw is Murray. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On first down, Edmonds. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Next score, Cardinals 28, Panthers 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 46 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jones on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff to Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get him downfield.
61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Shoves him away. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Let's go! Let's go!
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught at the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. From the gun, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On third down, they run with Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Jones. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
Gano for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a give to Edmonds. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
117 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Edmonds.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And he's got this down to the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray. Rolling to his left. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, Edmonds. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice
absolutely.
in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.